Hello guys and welcome to episode 83 of my Rome 2 Total War campaign, Caesar in Gaul, playing as the Romans, and today we have our battle for Croiatonum to start with. We are going to assault this settlement against the Scourges of the Sea, the garrison army, and their garrison fleet. Shouldn't be too hard. The Celtic tribesmen no match really for my legionaries. We are going to have to worry about all of these skirmish units. We've got Celtic skirmishers and Celtic slingers there, and of course we've got extra slingers coming off the boats as well. So yeah, there's a lot of missile units we're going to have to worry about. Other than that though, this should be a relatively easy victory. We can use a lot of the cavalry to attack those missile units, so that should be okay. All of our units have really high ranks. So yeah, we're going to jump in and fight this one on the battle map. So we're going to keep it dry, and we're going to start the deployment. Now I feel like this is the first time in a long time that we've actually assaulted a settlement without them sallying forth. And we haven't fought a battle in a settlement like this for a long time for sure. So this will be something different than usual. I think what I'm going to do is actually wait for the ships to land before I make my assault. So we'll be speeding things up at the start quite a bit, just so that they can get all of their units into the square. Then I'll open fire with the ballistas and we'll see how much we can hit. Unless they come out to me first of all. But we'll see what happens. In the meantime, I'll just set up my army as usual. Pretty standard setup, just my legionary wall, vigilé flanks, skirmishers in front, ballistas behind, and the cavalry behind that. My standard legionary formation. So there we go. We're going to keep that as it is. We're going to let all the ships land. Just going to fast forward things, unless I want to start firing onto this big mass of men moving towards the centre of the town. Let's get some flammable rounds on the go, and as these guys show themselves, I am tempted to fire a volley. It depends how close up they are to each other. Are they charging out of the settlement? If they are, then that's good for us. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Lovely damage. Make sure we pick the right targets so that we can land another lovely shot like that. That works. Yeah, look how much damage that's done. Tons of men dying already. I'm going to get my skirmishers to retreat already. And it seems they want to engage me sooner than later. They're not even waiting for their reinforcements from the boats. Let's just pause things because I want to make sure that I'm getting the favourable engagement here. So they are sort of more on my right side. I think I'm just going to have to do this and then swing the rest of my men round the side, like so. Yep, that looks good. Let's start getting this cavalry to flank as well. We'll get my general to move forwards, and we'll get these vigilés to make sure that no units get round our side. So we're going to intimidate these units and make sure that they don't become an issue. Oh, I need to stop these ballistas firing for sure. Let's get my cavalry in here. to start attacking these missile forces. Oh wow, we're taking a lot of damage from those slingers. Okay, that's good. We've engaged one of those units, and it seems we've caught up with a lot of those skirmishers in the middle, which are just going to absolutely be slaughtered by my legionaries. Alright, so that works. Are my ballistas still firing? Yes, they are. I need to stop that. This Vigilé unit's taking the brunt of the missile fire from the slingers for me. I guess that's better than my legionaries taking the damage. Alright, the main army is destroyed. Let's get these legionaries to go help out with these units coming through the town. We should eventually catch up to those slingers. If not, it doesn't matter if we lose a Vigilé unit. Get my cavalry to come out of this engagement. We can get those legionaries to continue. These ones can head to that melee as well. The skirmishers are finishing off a lot of the routing units. Let's move those forwards as well.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, this is going really well at the moment. I'm actually going to run down that slinger unit. Actually, I don't need to because it's a city battle and they will die anyway. Let's get my general up. Are we going to charge these levy freemen? I don't think we are.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I'm going to get one of my cavalry units to go and help that levy freeman unit on the right side there. And we're going to charge into these Celtic slingers. Okay, that's nice. Loads of damage done to that slinger unit, and they are probably going to break immediately. Then I'm going to have to retreat those cavalry because they're being engaged by levy freemen, which is their counter.
One of our units has used all
Alright, going to tell my general to go help catch those slingers that are running away. Let's get these skirmishers involved. My general's been caught by some warriors there. Let's ignore that. Bring my legionaries over to the right flank. Looks like my cavalry's being caught. Need to move those away. Or fire at these Celtic slingers. May as well use the ballistas for something. Okay, we're going to catch up with those two skirmishing units soon. Okay, this is good. Wrecking that Celtic slinger unit. So we'll stop the ballistas from firing. And finish off that unit. So my general's engaged. He's broken that unit already. My cavalry's broken that unit, and that is it. Well, that worked out rather well. Close victory. 559 losses for us, 2,477 for the enemy. And I believe that is the Unelli completely destroyed. They will no longer be making peace with me, and then in the next turn declaring war on me anymore. Good riddance. That's what I say. Let's occupy Croiatonum. Don't need to worry about the public order because it was going to go crazy negative anyway. We're going to start dismantling all these buildings, get loads of cash in the next turn. And yeah, we're going to stay there with our units and let them replenish. So that's another settlement to add to our collection. We could finish things off by taking the 9th Legion here and attacking Lexivion. I'm going to actually scout that with Cladios to see if there's any armies nearby. Doesn't look like there is. We could literally just go take that with this army. I mean, it's very tempting. Do I trust myself to be able to defend these settlements if I move the 1st Legion up to Sawindenum? It won't reach this turn anyway, will it? Oh, I know what I can do. Yeah, that might be a good idea. If I move from Avricon to Cenabum with the 1st Legion, move the 5th Legion from Cenabum to Swindenum, use the 9th Legion from Swindenum to attack Lexivion. Then I'll have an army in every settlement when the rebellion occurs. But the only trouble with doing that is that it leaves Avricon exposed. I'll probably move this unit, the 11th Legion here, up to Avricon. That should be able to defend against that Mandubii army if anything happens. So let's make that move. We're going to move to attack Lexivion. That's probably the best way to do it. We shall encircle Lexivion. We will move the 5th Legion to Swindenum. The 1st Legion with forced march stance to Cenabum. And then we can move this army into Avricon. And I'm definitely going to get another unit of legionaries there, maybe a unit of Celtic skirmishers as well. Okay.
What do you wish of me?
A merry meeting.
This could be the end of the campaign right here. And I'm not entirely sure if that's going to be the case, but if it is, then we may as well just get on with it, because honestly this campaign has been going on for over a year and a half roughly in real time. This I'm talking about, like, that is ridiculous. It's because I haven't been very frequent with the episodes, so if you think about it, like if I was doing one episode a week, then it kind of makes sense because we're currently on episode 83. But to be honest, yeah, although I've had fun with it, it's kind of dragging on. So let's get this siege going and Lexivion, and we are going to probably find this one on the battle map because it's the last settlement we need for ultimate victory. Let's jump in and do just that. So it's foggy. Let's wait. See if we can get dry conditions, please. Nope, we're going to have to deal with fog. Not ideal for my ballistas, but never mind. It doesn't look like the fog's too thick. Let's get my legionaries to line up in my generic formation. Unit of Vigilés on each flank. We'll keep my skirmishers behind because of the way I've done it. Not sure what I'm going to do with these scorpions. We'll just keep them behind, I guess. And that will do. Let's create that as a formation group. We'll start the battle and immediately move up.
Enemies have some impressive beards and mustaches.
So this could potentially be our last battle. It depends how the end of the campaign works, whether or not I need to hold the provinces after I've taken them over. If it's just pure conquest, then that does not matter at all. I wonder if they're going to come out and attack me. If they are, then I should probably hurry these guys up. I'm going to stop the ballistas. We'll let the legionaries go into place, and we are going to start firing at them as they come through this gap. I believe that will work nicely. Oh, wonderful. They are being funneled so hard right now. Those shots are ridiculous. And well, they're doing a last-ditch charge into my lines, and it is beautiful to watch. Look at them go. They're clashing with my front lines. Pila being thrown. Wow. Just looks stunning at the moment. Get my general moving forwards. Get these Vigilades to close in on the flanks.
One of our units has
My
used
Scorpion needs to stop firing because it's probably dealing friendly fire at the moment. This legionary unit isn't engaged, so we'll skirt around the side with that. And let's engage those spear nobles.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Crash into the side of these skirmishers there. It just looks so cool having these legionaries in perfect formations while fighting. So we're just going to flank them a little bit more. I'm going to actually charge into the skirmishers, mainly because the skirmishers will do more damage to my legionaries if I charge into the back of the tribesmen. Okay, that went through my own line, so we're going to have to be careful with the ballistas now. We've got a couple of units clear. Let's use the Scorpions to fire at the tribesmen there as they are out of the way. We're going to break the formation attack as we charge into these units. We're going to hold the formation attack here because that makes them more efficient against the Oathsworn for sure. And break that formation. Everything's going really quite well at the moment. It's going better than I had hoped, for sure.
The battle is turning in our favor.
And let's get my generals to move forwards. I need him to chase down some slingers for me. And the Celtic tribesman unit there, turning round, we're going to clash straight back into that. Let's crush this general. He's putting up a glorious last stand. But there we have it, guys. That is the end of the battle. A decisive victory. 348 losses for us, 1,949 for the enemy. Quite possibly the end of the campaign, after taking over Lexivion.
Ready for orders.
An increase in rank for my general. And it doesn't look like that's quite it just yet. We go to ultimate objectives. All of them are ticked. We own 29 settlements out of the 28 needed. We completely control all of the 6 provinces we need to, and we maintain over the total amount of units we need. I'm just hoping that I don't have to complete the secondary objectives. But anyway, Lexivion is ours. No other significant messages to look at. Just in case we are continuing, I am going to give orders to my agents. This one here is going to head up towards Bibracti.
I serve only
And I'm going to sit it on intelligence. There we go, Domitius Strabo there, possibly for the last time. Broiox is going to continue with his intelligence there. We've got the administration going. My navy is perfectly fine where it is. 3rd Legion is taking a nap in Vienna, which is fine, and so the 7th Legion is doing the same in Vercellum. Let's just upgrade the skill of my general. I'm going to get logistics, I think. Yep, we get the extra replenishment from that. And that's everything for this turn. So let's move on to the next one. And there you have it, guys. What an epic ending. Holy crap, we finally made it. How awesome. 130 turns. It's 53 BC. And Caesar is victorious. I am victorious. I am so happy that this has finally come to an end. Let's just have a look at some of our statistics before we end. We hold 29 settlements. We captured 52. We lost 28 throughout the campaign. That just shows you how back and forth this has been. Most settlements held at the end, 29. That's all very well. Look at that, buildings constructed, 149. That probably could have been better. So could have my technologies. Well, maybe, I don't know if I could really help that at the end of the day. Let's look at this. Diplomacy. Factions encountered 21 and we destroyed 18. 18 factions. That's just an absolute massacre. We had 6 wars going at the same time at one point. Our total income was 1,459,495. That's insane. Total units recruited, 230. Total units destroyed, 2,184. That's crazy. We fought 133 battles personally during this campaign. Overall, we fought 199. How crazy is that? We had 164 total victories. And that's out of 199 battles fought. So that's not too bad, in my opinion. Total defeats is 35. We executed 12,848 Gauls, and we released 21,249. So we released double the amount we executed, and we barely enslaved any. And there you have it, guys. That's all the statistics. If you want to have a good look at that, you can pause it at any point. But there you go. Finally there. And I am just, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really, really happy that it's over. Not because necessarily that it was bad, you know, it's just that it's something complete, and I love completing campaigns that have had so much effort put into them. This, if you like, please remember that this is on very hard difficulty. It's the first time I've completed a campaign on Rome 2 in very hard difficulty, and it's also on legendary battle difficulty. So although the AI is not top notch, it's still quite a challenge. And there you have it. That's where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the entire series. I know it's been a rocky ride, and at points I seriously wanted to give up, but we got there. And I want to thank you so much for watching and supporting this playthrough. I am planning to go on to another Total War playthrough after this. Not sure how soon it's going to be on the channel. I am willing to take suggestions, so if you do have suggestions, please leave them in the comments. But that's all for now, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next series. Goodbye.